need to try this delicious prawn toast. It's the perfect starter or canapé or even a main if you serve it with a salad, and it's better than anyone you'll have at an Asian restaurant. It is so deliciously crisp and it's always better to have homemade. I also show you how to make it with this delicious sweet and spicy sauce, but you can also use store-bought sweet chili sauce if you like. I guarantee if you serve this to guests, there will be no leftovers. So if you're excited for this recipe, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and keep watching if you want to know how to make it. So the first thing we do is throw all the ingredients in the food processor and make it nice and smooth. So we'll start with our prawn meat, which I've deshelled and deveined into the processor, and then our seasoning, so some salt, and you can also optionally add some sugar. I know the restaurants do, but today I'm not going to add any. And then we just blend that until nice and pureed. So about 30 seconds, then we add the egg white to bind it together. And also some oil. I'm just using extra virgin olive oil today. Just a little dash of it. Quick blitz again. Then some corn flour or tapioca starch into the processor. Oh, and also scrape down the sides as well if you need to. And then we're gonna flavor it with some spring onions, ginger, and garlic. And I've got just a little mini mincer in here, totally optional. You can just add it in like that for extra texture, but I like my prawn toast very smooth. So I'm just going to finely mince it in this. Of course you can do this by hand, but I am going to put it in my mini chopper. Here's my mini chopper, which I will also link in the description box. And just put it. And then it's all nice and chopped. And then we add that to the food processor and give it one quick blitz. And now our filling is done and it should look something like this. Nice and pureed. It also smells amazing already. There's nice little Asian flavors. So now we grab 4 slices of white bread. You can use just plain sandwich bread from the store, or I'm using 4 slices of my gluten-free rice bread so that we can keep it wheat-free, which I will link up here so that you can make it yourself. Super easy and delicious to make and way cheaper than buying store-bought gluten-free bread and healthier. So I've got the 4 slices of bread here. So now we want to make sure that our bread has no crust. So I just simply grab some scissors and slice the crust off. And then we cover the whole surface edge to edge with our prawn mixture. Like this. I'm just using a spoon to smooth it on. And then we cut it diagonally into 4. And then we're going to dip it into some white sesame seeds on a plate. So we grab the prawn side and just simply dip, like so. Then you can either shallow fry it in a pan or you can also air fry. So I'll show you the shallow frying first. I've got some coconut oil in the pan, but again, you can use some neutral flavored oil if you prefer. I just like using coconut oil for the health benefits. So sesame side down. And after about 1.5 minutes, we flip it over and you can see that it's nice and golden brown. You can also deep fry this if you like, but I'm just gonna shallow fry it because it's much healthier. Air fryer is the best option as it uses the least oil. So for our air fryer method, which requires way less oil and therefore less calories, so it is the healthiest option, we preheat our air fryer to 200 degrees Celsius or 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And then we spray both sides of our prawn toast with a little bit of oil. And then we place it sesame seed side down first into the air fryer for about 2 to 3 minutes until nice and golden brown. And then we flip and then cook for another 2 to 3 minutes. So we will do that now. And while we air fry this, we will prepare a delicious sauce, which is totally optional, but it is a sweet and spicy sriracha sauce. You can also use store-bought sweet chili sauce, but I like to make this homemade sauce. Homemade always tastes better. So to make our homemade sweet and spicy sriracha sauce, we simply add all the ingredients into a pan pan and then cook that until nice and thickened. So first ingredient you'll need is some apple cider vinegar, some brown sugar or coconut sugar for sweetness, some cornstarch or tapioca starch, some tomato sauce. I like to use a sugar-free tomato sauce, but you can use just plain ketchup if you like. Some sriracha, of course, to add a nice kick, and also some soy sauce or tamari for a gluten-free option. Then we give that a stir, and you can see that as it heats up, it gets nice and thick and sort of into a syrupy texture. So now we have to do a taste test of our deliciously golden prawn toast with our beautiful sweet and spicy sauce, and you can see they look so cute and so presentable, and it was so easy to make. So we just dip it in there, and look how thick our sauce is. She thick. And listen to this crunch. This is guaranteed to be better than any restaurant you'll ever go to. It's so much better, homemade and fresh. So these will keep in the fridge for up to 2 to 3 days, but they're always better fresh. If you do keep them in the fridge, you can revive them by preheating your oven fan force on 160 degrees Celsius for about 5 minutes, and that will crisp it up again. If you did like this recipe, I would love if you could give it a thumbs up and also subscribe if you want to see more deliciously healthy recipes like this one. And if you do try making this at home, I would love to see your version on Instagram. Make sure you tag me. My handle's @AmyLeeActive, and I will hopefully see you in the next video.